Fellas, are you still powdering your balls? You know you don't need to, right? If you want to keep your fellas feeling cool and dry all day and reduce chafing, then you need to get yourself the Crop Preserver. The 24-hour non-powder moisturizer and deodorant was designed for your butt, balls, and body. Boasting active pH control, anti-chafing, quick absorbing, and made in the beautiful US of A. Head over to manscaped.com and get yourself the Crop Preserver. Your balls will thank you.
After being suspended last December, Josh Gordon has been reinstated to the NFL and he can officially rejoin the New England Patriots. I'm Sierra Goodwill here with Evan Lazar. Evan, the news broke a couple days ago that Josh Gordon is back. So obviously that changes things for the New England offense because we know what he was able to do last season. Huge numbers. He loved making the big plays downfield. So big picture, how positive is this for the organization?
Well, it's overly positive. We stood in this exact spot like 3 months ago, and I said they need to find a way to create explosive plays through the air. Well, explosive plays just walked through the door in Josh Gordon. He averaged almost 18 yards a catch last year. I think he did average 18 right on the money, second highest in the league. Tom Brady averaged almost 12 yards per attempt throwing to Josh Gordon. He put up yards faster than just about any receiver in the league last year on just a per catch, per target basis. So those explosive plays are now back with Josh Gordon, but like I said last year, my whole thing with him has always been you can't rely on him, right? This is a bonus. This is like gravy for the Patriots. This is not something that they can rely upon to be there every single week because we just don't know if it's going to be there. So I think the biggest thing is for Josh Gordon at this point is let's just get him here. Let's get him up to speed with what they're doing this season in training camp and in the practices. But overall, I mean, it's hard not to go and look at this receiving core and go, this is a completely different ball game now that they have Josh Gordon in the mix.
And obviously, with Gordon back, you think he's a roster lock, obviously, with the type of player he is. So that changes things for the other receivers on the team who have been fighting all training camp long to make that 53-man roster. We've talked at length about Jacoby Myers, about Braxton Berrios. What does it mean for these other guys? Who's out?
Yeah, I think Jacoby Myers is safe. I mean, after last night putting up 82 yards on 6 for 6, I think he's on this team. I wouldn't call him a lock, but like 90% chance he's making this roster, right? So he'd have to do something catastrophic. I think this really spells a lot of difficulties for both Maurice Harris and Braxton Berrios. Those two guys, I think Berrios at least gives you a little bit of value as a returner on special teams, so that helps. But a guy like Maurice Harris, who's now injured, the Patriots love to stash guys on IR and just say, you know, yeah, it was kind of just a little nick, but we're going to see him next year. I would not be surprised at all if they do that with Maurice Harris. I think the ideal thing would be to get him on the 53 so they could boomerang him later in the season so he could come back if they needed to. That way there, if week 8, week 9 comes around and Josh Gordon gets suspended again, then you have Maurice Harris kind of waiting off IR to come back and take that spot. So maybe that's what they do with him, but they also have Demaryius Thomas. They have Cam Meredith kind of in that position already. So Maurice Harris might be the odd man looking, in at this right now.
And this Patriots Report is brought to you by betonline.ag. Head to their website, enter promo code CLNS50 to receive your bonus. You'll hear a lot more from us about Josh Gordon in the days to come as we finally see him in the Patriots facility. So for all of that content, head to our website at clnsmedia.com and go to our YouTube channel at CLNS Media.